Hello, I'm Mark Lacey. I'm Chief Executive of Kirklees Systems Advice, and this organisation was formed in 2009 following a merger between North and South Kirklees CABs. We have two main offices, Standard House in Huddersfield and Empire House in Dewsbury, and we also provide outreach services from currently 22 different locations across Kirklees. We also have a telephone advice line that's manned 5 days a week. Our job, of course, is to provide advice. I think most people know that, but we also use the information we gather from collecting advice, dealing with client issues, to impact on social policy both nationally and locally through the Systems Advice Network. So if we concentrate on advice, firstly let's look at this in different ways. Firstly, types of advice. We will provide advice on any subject at all. If we don't know the answer ourselves, we will refer to somebody who does. We're not precious about keeping all the work to ourselves. We have more work than we can possibly cope with. Different types of advice. The main advice that we deal with is debt and benefits. Probably about 70 to 75% of our inquiries are about those subjects alone. But we also provide information on, as I said, every other subject under the sun, including housing and employment and consumer affairs and health and education, etc., etc. The list is endless, really. If we think of advice in different levels, at the top level we provide information or we signpost people to other organisations. Then there is genuine advice itself, and then we also have specialist advice. If a client actually needs then to be supported to go to court, then we would refer them to somebody who can do that. But generally what we try to do is maximise the number of people who we help through information and advice, because A, this is the cheapest way of delivering the service and we can help more people that way, and B, because it's good for people to sort their own problems out. We try to empower them to help themselves rather than to do things for them. In terms of the clients that we provide services to, basically it's everybody who lives or works in Kirklees, and last year we helped over 12,000 people with various problems. In addition to our core generalist advice service, we also run a number of projects which may deal with specific client groups, such as the MoneyWise project, for instance, that deals with children's centres and referrals for parents of young children. Although we provide a service for everybody in Kirklees, we do try to make sure that we meet the needs of those in greatest need. And whilst that's a difficult thing to quantify, the most generally accepted definition is the index of multiple deprivation. One area that we're increasing is telephone advice. Recently we doubled the size of our telephone advice centre from 2 to 4 seats in our offices at Standard House. It's not quite a call centre, but we're heading in that direction. Our main service is open 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. We're also open on Wednesdays for appointments, and some of our partners are also provide services on that day as well. Our main face-to-face service is open from 9:30 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, and you can just come, clients can just come to the waiting room, get a number and get seen the same day. We also have the telephone advice line number which you can ring. If people need an appointment after the initial assessment, we will make that appointment in the bureau. We can also do that over the telephone if necessary. So the best way for people to access our service is either to turn up to our face-to-face drop-in sessions or to ring the telephone advice line.